My secret is that I care less than I probably should. If I were to be completely blunt about it. um, where I have a very short attention span, and I'm like, "Hey, this song's done now," and then it's done. Um, a more serious answer though, finishing anything, uh, whether it's music or an application or any creative work, that is a skill. And the problem with skills is that you actually need to do them to grow them. And finishing stuff is not something that happens as often as starting stuff. So you get into the mindset where it's like, oh man, I know how to start a song. I can get those first 8 bars, no problem. I can knock that stuff out, but then you don't have the opportunity to finish something. And when you don't have that opportunity to finish something, you don't really get that skill set and that level of comfort when it comes to just kind of understanding what is done for you, like what your level of done is. Because it is a comfort level thing more than anything else, where you need to figure out for you, like what your level of done is. Like, because you can always sit down and spend another 3 hours on a project, but that leads to very severe diminishing returns, where you can put those 3 hours into the same project and make it like 5% better, or you can spend 3 hours on a completely new project and, you know, make 90% of something new. And yeah, it can be very paralyzing when you don't really know how to finish something. So my best advice, if you want to finish a song, is to just say that it's done and put it out into the world. The nice thing about the internet is that it's easy to change things. Like if you post something on SoundCloud, if you release a song and you post it on SoundCloud, you can just re-upload a new version of the song, and you have the ability to change that kind of stuff. Even with Bandcamp, like you can upload an album to Bandcamp, and if you make changes to that album, see, the thing is, it's the next 5 hours is like 5%, and the 5 hours after that is 3%, and the 5 hours after that is 1%. Like you'll never finish a song if you're going for like perfection. But like, yeah, even with Bandcamp, you're able to, exactly, you find that percentage of perfection that you like, and then you aim for that. It's just so easy to change things. So my best advice is to put stuff out there, see if people like it. If you have an idea, you can always change it later, and you just, like, that gives you an opportunity to message your fan base and be like, yo, everybody, I just updated my album. I had some great ideas that I wanted to put in there. And like that would get people psyched to load your album and re-listen to it. And I think, whoa, geez, sorry. So yeah, it's just like, just gotta put stuff out there and be comfortable with putting stuff out there is the next thing. And that's really it. Like, building that skill of finishing a project, because it's a skill. It's a skill that just needs to be tempered and grown. And yeah, you are your worst critic. I mean, everybody thought that this sounded great, and I was like, yeah, it sounds great, but it's not what I wanted to make. So I'm starting over, or I started over. Like, I started this over. This was all things that I did today.